Okay, this is my video over the rock cycle. This is just a general picture of the rock cycle, which shows everything, which is magma, igneous rock, sediment, sedimentary rock, and metamorphic rock. We'll start off with magma. Magma is molten rock underneath the Earth's surface, and it can cool and become igneous rock. And so when it becomes igneous rock, there are two types. There are extrusive and intrusive. Extrusive is tiny little crystals because it cooled really fast, and intrusive is large crystals because it took its time and cooled slower. Igneous rock can turn back into magma if it is melted. It can also be turned into metamorphic rock, which we will talk about in a little bit. It can be turned into metamorphic rock through heat and pressure, but it takes a lot of heat and pressure can do it. It can also be turned into sediment, which we will talk about in a little bit also. Weathering and erosion cause igneous rock to become sediment, so just over time, after being exposed to the weather all the time, it'll become sediment. Sediment is, tiny little particles all mixed together, so like sand, gravel, things like that. And then sediment can be turned into sedimentary rock through compaction and cementation. So, when it's just compacted together, pushed together all down in one, it becomes sedimentary rock. Sedimentary rock, sandstone is a big one that you might have heard of, in shale. And sedimentary rock can actually be changed back into sediment through weathering and erosion. So once again, over time of it being exposed to the conditions, it'll turn back into that. It can also be turned into metamorphic rock through heat and pressure. So once again, you're going to have a lot of heat and a lot of pressure over time for it to do that. If it does turn into metamorphic rock, there are quite a few metamorphic rocks. One of the big ones is slate. And metamorphic rock can also be turned into sediment through weathering and erosion. So once again, over time, being exposed to the conditions will turn it into sediment. And metamorphic rock can also be turned into magma through melting. So if metamorphic rock melts, it can also become magma.